Get set. Hi. Set. Set. Red 54. Hi. Let's go. Set. Set. Ready. Set. Aha. White 53. White 53. Say hut. Set. Set. Here we go. Set. Set. Hut. Blue 22. Hut. Hut.
This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football.
Let's go. Right.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Turns it on at midfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's going to pass. A little release to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, that's a really nice...
He leaves it with the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might... He's loose. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
Here we go. Right. Ready. Ready.
They'll give it to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
I think a big key in this team's
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a battle in the Great Lakes State, and from the Yoopers to those in the mitten, all Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Oh, look out! He's at the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Off the play fake on first down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their...
Let's go. Break.
Leaves it with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Ready. Break. Red 29. Red 29.
Running it to the right. Got enough for the first. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive, now first down from the 39. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that's another productive run.
The score. Touchdown, Michigan! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll start this drive with an end around. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The inside handoff. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. So, guys, over the last few years, there has been seismic change. Power football with the run. Bulls his way forward. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets.
Here we go. Break. Set. Behind.
Handoff to the single back. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. And he breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Let's go. Break. Double, double. Ready, team.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been like...
All right, let's get it. Break. Let's go. Set.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation...
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Ready.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though...
All right, let's get it. Break. Set.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't...
Ready. Break. Here we go. Set.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football, and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. A top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 48 Sports College Football by Adrian Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get... They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
A strike downfield. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. The give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. He'll try it again. Really nice job just squirting his way up to the 31-yard line. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. They've
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole, says, sit out, sir.
Back to pass, it's Orgy. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous.
To the ground with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and they make them play the run. If you can get this to get chunk, they're going to have to move more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open up for passing.
2nd down coming up. The give to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
That's all you want, right? You want that 1st down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south. Get a 1st down and get a new set of downs.
A give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, right? It's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Relentless pump running gets it down with the 4. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Down in tight to the goal line. You saw
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got the back over the middle.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion running back out of the backfield.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine!
this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast.
They'll run it. At the 45 on its way. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the pummeling has started. A long run from the running back. Not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run. It took a long time because
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Washington Huskies, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They've got the screen set up. Hard running there. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Let's get it, huh? Right. All right.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Wolverines! What a catch and run for 6. They'll go back to the ground. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up.
All right, let's get it. Right. Let's go.
Running back searching for a hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They'll run it to the right side. Picks up the 1st down. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, one of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot, because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block.
The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give out of the gun. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inch.
Ready? Break. Double.
They'll leave it with him. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Ready? Break. Set.
They'll give it to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get...
Here we go. Do this show. Break. Red 18. Red 18.
The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Bulldozes him. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Wide receiver shows motion. With the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Let's go. Break. Single. Get set.
They'll go to the toss. Got the first down and still on his feet. The expressway is wide open. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.